Hey everyone, my name's Sarah. I'm a level 4 personal trainer and I formed my own business, Spurf Fitness, which has been going now for a good number of years. But today is my first time on YouTube because I want to try and help tackle obesity. So I want to show you that it's not just about going into a gym, sweating loads, hard grafting, train with long workouts. Now I want to show you that just by moving your body in the right way and allowing it to create nice big movements, you can lose weight. So I'm going to give you some short workouts just throughout the course of the next few months, ones that you can follow just online right now. So the first steps, we're going to help with a bit of spinal mobility. Okay, so make sure first of all that you've got yourself a glass of water. That's all you're going to need. As you can see, I am in my own home, okay? You don't need any equipment, it's just you and I. So if you start by standing hip width apart, pop your hands together and very gently just rotate side to side. Okay, now you can do this 10 times, up to 20, anything that feels comfortable for you. The reasons for my workouts, like I say, are to show you that any movement is better than none at all. So I want you to work to your own ability, take it as slow and steady as you like, and stop whenever you feel like you're ready to. So that's the first one. And the next one, if you stand with your hips, your hands just by your hips, and all I want you to do is reach down towards your knee. So you're keeping your body nice and tall, and just sliding your way down to your knee. Okay, try not to lean on this one. It's very easy to lean forward and back. If I show you side on, just gently down to each knee. Okay, and again, same rules apply. You can do anything from 10 up to 20, depending on how you feel. We'll get more into the complicated exercises as we progress, okay? Only if you want to. Otherwise, keep it really simple, keep it basic, and even if you do about 10-15 minutes every other day, you will start to see improvements, okay? And hopefully you'll get into it a bit more as well. Fingers crossed. So the next one, that's moving on actually from working around your middle. We're going to go into your arms. So I want you to again stand hip width apart. Hands by your side. Ignore the pitter-patter, by the way. That's my little dog just running around in circles right by me. As you can see, pets can help too because they keep you entertained. So we're going to raise your arms up and down, up and down. Okay, so it's called a lateral raise. It's raising your arms. If you can get your arms up to shoulder level, that'll be fantastic, and then bring them back down again. Same numbers apply. We can go 5, we could do 10, we could even do 15 or again 20. My average tends to be 10 to 20. So do what feels more comfortable for you. Okay, with all of these, we can repeat them as well. So you could take a little pause there. If you want to, have a little sit down, have a rest. By now, you should start to feel that your heart rate has started to increase. Okay, that's a good sign. That means you're doing a little something. If it feels like it's a bit too much, stop. Go and take a minute. Pause the video and then come back again when you're ready. Let's do another set then. Let's take it from the beginning. We'll get our hands together and we're going to do another set now of our spinal rotation. So again, just keeping yourself nice and tall. As we go through these workouts together, I will teach you about core stability. And with that, that's a case of holding your tummy muscles in nice and tight as you perform each of these exercises. Okay, dropping the hands by your side, we're going into our side bends. Take your time. If you take your time with exercises, you will feel your muscles working. So right now I can feel a little pull going down my side. Okay, it's quite nice being a bit of a stretch. Again, a bit of spinal mobility. So if you have any lower back pains at all, and this is a really good one actually to help mobilise less stiffness first thing in the morning, just gently ease yourself into the day. We're going to go into our lateral rotations. So again, just raising your arms out to the side. Let's show you side on again as we continue. Lovely. And I'm aiming for 10 as we go. If I've counted correctly, that is. My counting's not the best, although it may be simple. Moving on from that, then we're going to start making the movements a little bit bigger. So I want you to just draw a circle around with your arms. Okay, nice and steady. And let's see if we can come the other way. Okay, by now you should be starting to feel your arms are working. If you can get your legs involved with this as well, then brilliant. So by that I mean to have a little bend in the knees before you come up. So bend the knees and come up. This just creates more muscles working, creates a bigger movement, and it starts to create a bit more of a full body movement as well. And you can still reverse it. So the arms go up, nice straight leg. As they come down, you bend your knees. Fantastic. You're doing great so far. Let's move on to a little bit of legs. Okay, that's now starting to work your shoulders. You've already worked a bit of your tummy. You might be feeling a little bit around the back. Okay, I can actually already. This area around here, very good to work. Nice big muscle groups behind you there. As you're doing your circles, you should start to feel that they're contracting, they're working a little bit. So from here, if I take a bit more of a step back, you can see I'm going into a march, or a high knee march, avoiding the dog as he walks past. If either of you have got pets at home, honestly, have a little train with them. They are brilliant to be around whilst working out. It's up to you how you do these workouts, either in a quiet room somewhere, bit of music on. I haven't got any on today. I'm sure we will get into it with some music at some point, but you don't always need to. It's whatever you feel, whatever works best for you. So with these ones, this can be quite a challenging exercise. So you're shifting your body weight as each leg then raises up. So you're moving yourself over, over. This is now a bit of a test to see whether you feel one leg's a bit stronger than the other. Is one knee going higher than the other? Just little things to keep an eye on, identify as again we go through these workouts. With this one, the knees, as you can see, mine are coming up quite high there. I'm really trying to force my knees up towards the chest. I'm now going to start to come down and meet them as well. So a little bit more coming into the tummy, okay? You don't have to. You could keep it smaller. So small steps, like marching on the spot. If you want to, make it a bit more interesting, walk around your house. Okay, maybe use a bit of a step if you've got one, bottom step. That's entirely up to you. If you want to wait until a few more sessions, then absolutely fine as well. But marching, very, very good. Simple in a sense, bit of exercise. Simple because we walk all the time. But if you are not used to doing too much of that, then it can be quite challenging. Okay, we're going to change it behind now instead. So call these heel flicks, kickbacks. My hands are here as a guide, they don't have to be. But all you're doing now is just bending that knee backwards. So you're aiming to kick towards your bottom. So this area now is this exercise is starting to get your hamstrings working. Again, brilliant, a new muscle group coming into play. You would have got them a little bit through your high knees or your marching, but now you're really starting to isolate that muscle group. And they don't always tend to do very much, okay? If you find that your lifestyle is quite sedentary, then you by now will probably be feeling your legs working. If by now you've had enough, take a time, have a moment, walk away, or stop altogether. Like I say, these are your workouts. Do not take it on what I'm doing. I'm here as a guide for you to try and get some more mobility into your life. Okay, like I say, the more you can get into it, great. You will start to see results, but take it at your own pace. So with heel flicks, again, I'm not coming up quite high. I'm trying to show you the biggest movement you can do. They don't have to. They could come a bit lower. And again, you're shifting that weight side to side. So take a little pause for a moment. If you haven't done so already, then just grab yourself a quick drink. Okay, I've got mine actually right here. And then what we're going to do is move on to one more for the legs. and then we'll change things about a little bit. And soon enough, we're going to be stretching off. You're nearly there already. Like I say, it doesn't have to be long. These workouts that we're going to do are going to be roughly 20 to 30 minutes. If you want longer, then we can do a little bit more, but let's start off nice and steady. So next one, we're not going to do a deep squat. I'm not going to scare you and suddenly say we're going to do a load of squats and lunges. We're not. They're called potty squats, but don't be fooled by the name. All that means is a little bend in your knee. That's all it is. So a little bend in your knee. Let me see if I can get this so you can see it. So from there, down, down. Okay? So I'm bowing, really, at the same time. So you just hands on hips for now is absolutely fine, or again, just wherever you're most comfortable. And allow yourself to just have a slight bend in your knee and lean forward. If you want to, you could imagine you're about to sit down on a chair. We'll come to more work with chairs as we go again. But for today, just visualize that you would then be about to sit down. Okay, that gets us a bit deeper. We don't need to do that just yet. Let me show you again from the side. Okay, you can see that my knees are only a little bending. My back, however, is nice and straight, and hopefully yours is too. So the reason why we bow is so that back can stay straight. So you're pushing your hips back as you're bending down with the knees, and up you come. If this is enough for you for now, then carry on with these exercises. If you can, we're going to add 5 more, and we're going to do it with the arms as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take a little pause there. Now as you do these ones, as you're sitting back, please have a little check of what your toes, where your toes are, I should say, what your knees are doing. What I mean by that is your knees need to be behind your toes. Okay, so again, I don't want to call it a squat, not really. It's more of a bend the knees, but sit back as you do it. So all your weight goes behind you. Okay, so they're shifting down onto the heels. I can clearly see my toes from here. If that doesn't work for you, don't worry. As long as you feel that you are pushing backwards. Not enough that you fall over, but enough so that you're not feeling any pressure on your knee joint. That's the biggest thing to remember here. Again, by now, if you've had enough of legs, please stop. If you want to try another 5 with me, then let's give it another go. So, get the position. Again, I'm hip width apart. Heels are down. I'm ready to sit back and bend my knees. If you can, add the arms as well. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent work. So we're done with those, and I can feel my legs working now, and I hope you can as well. So what we're going to do now is start to take it into a bit more of a stretch, okay? So we'll start off with a reach down towards the knees. Doesn't matter if you can't touch your knees, just reach down as low as you can towards them. From there, I want you to just reach up and stand nice and tall and raise your arms. That's all I want you to do. So down towards your knees, reach up, nice and tall. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. So that's a bit of a stretch through the tummy, bit of a stretch in the arms, down the back. Not too much in the legs yet. We're going to move on to that bit next, but you should have that nice feeling now through your body. As you can see with some of these exercises, we really have started to use more than one muscle group. That in itself is brilliant. So with that, you are going to feel more benefits. You're going to, again, feel like you're doing a bit more, and you're going to start feeling that weight as though it's starting to come off. Okay, but little steps at a time, bit by bit, and you will progress. We're going to try another 5. So if you're ready to join me, reach down again to the knees and arms in the air. Big stretch. This is on you entirely now. So as much as you can, lift your body and reach up nice and high. There he is. He doesn't join in. He just tends to watch and everything else, don't you, boy? Okay, so let's go into some more stretches then. So next up is for the legs. And all I want you to do is take a step forward. So with that, you've got a slight bend in the front leg, your back leg's nice and straight, hands can just relax on your hips. And that's all you're going to do. If you look straight ahead as well, this is going to just stretch off. You're looking at me, boy. This is going to stretch off the lower part of the back of the leg, so your calf muscle is ready to go out. That's what he's now doing. Excellent. So we've changed legs, and again, just holding it there. Brilliant, and relax. What I want you to do now is take your arm across onto your shoulder and support the elbow. Okay, there's two ways that you can do this. I love that easy yawning. So, two ways you can do this. Either across the shoulder like I'm currently showing, or big reach across with the arm and pull the other arm in a bit further, okay? So let it help it put it in. So this is just going to stretch off now round the back of the shoulders. So we have done a bit of work on those. We did that at the beginning with our raises and our bigger circles as well. Change over. So again, either across, support the elbow, or if you want to take it a bit bigger, across and then pull the arm in. Excellent. Always important to have a nice stretch after a workout. Hands together. Give me a nice big reach forward. This one's fantastic for stretching off across the upper back. Okay, big stretch forward. From there, see if you can take your arms up and behind your head. Take a few deep breaths in. Inhale. Exhale. Not only is this stretch good for helping release the tension through the chest, it's also brilliant for posture as well. So it allows you to get your shoulders back, stand nice and tall, and you should feel the stretch opening up again the chest and the front of the shoulders as well. It's just a simple case of putting your hands behind your head. If it's a bit too much to do do both at the same time, do one followed by the other. So again, everything with these exercises, there's always a way around it. There's always some adaptations that you can do to make it right for you, okay? Each workout is based on the individual. Always remember that. Don't feel that these workouts are all for the same person. They're not. So just do it with what feels right for you. Like I said at the beginning, all I'm trying to do is just to get people moving a little bit more in the comfort of their own home. Like I say, with pets around you, you could be cooking dinner, whatever you're doing, just give yourself at least 10, 15, if you can, up to 20 minutes maybe. And just do that if you can every day, otherwise every other day. If you're first getting into all this, then you might want to do it every other day. See how tomorrow feels, if that makes sense. So if you wake up tomorrow and you feel that your muscles have had a bit of a workout, you can feel them now, then maybe have a little rest. Then the next day you should be ready to come back into it and do it again. So we are pretty much there with our stretch. I'm going to show you one more, but you do need a little something for this, possibly. So what I'm going to do is just take one step forward. This time, however, we're bending the back knee and putting our hands on there with the front leg nice and straight. Again, back nice and straight if you can, looking straight ahead. If this is almost impossible or doesn't feel quite right for you, then just pull out a chair and see if you can get your leg up on it. Again, if you can't, take something lower. The bottom step, again, of your stairs, or anything. You might have anything lying around where you could just pop your foot up onto. So you've got two different options that you could do. Okay, so bent knee, front leg nice and straight. Or take it up onto the chair. Hopefully with this one, with the leg being as straight as you can feel your hamstring. Now we know we worked those a bit earlier when we did our kickbacks, kicking towards the bottom. There's quite a big muscle group that gets quite tight. If the more you can stretch this area out, the better and easier walking should feel as well. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. So that's all I'm going to give you for today. I think you've done great to start off with. We've actually covered quite a number of muscle groups within your body. So just to recap quickly, we started off with some mobility for our back. We then went into some work for the arms and some nice big circles. Okay, we then did a bit for the legs. We did a bit of a march into some heel flicks. So to cover all the way around the legs actually already. And then we made it just that a little bit harder when we went into our little knee bends. Finishing off then with a nice big stretch, we went to our knees and a big reach up. Use this workout as many times as you need, as many times as you want. Okay, if you've had enough of that already, then that's fine, absolutely fine, but I'm glad that you've tried it at least. If you feel like you've got some benefit from what we've done today, then please do come back. Watch my next workout. I'll put that on again very, very shortly, so just keep an eye out. And we'll do some more things. I've got loads more that I'm going to cover with you. So stay with me, and I guarantee you within the next few weeks to few months, you will feel some progression. That's as simple as I can say. You're not going to suddenly see a load of weight drop off. You're not going to suddenly feel as though you can go and run around and do everything else, but you are going to feel that some of the exercises are getting easier, some of the movements are getting bigger, and some of the stretches are sort of starting to feel longer as well. So take anything that you can away from these workouts. Do them again, try them again, and just see what you can get into. Like I say, it's all on you. I can only help by showing you things that you can do. It's on you to do them. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever done YouTube, so a bit scary. However, hopefully you've taken something from this today, and I hope to see you again soon. Like I say, I am Spur Fitness, Sarah of Spur Fitness, if you can see that in the back there as well. Not sure how that's going to come out on there, but if you want to follow me, then I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook as well. Otherwise I'll just see you back on YouTube. But thank you very much for watching.